So many new traders get caught thinking they need some magic top secret, or worse, they have to shell out a ton of cash for premium tools to actually make profitable trades. I'm here to tell you that's just not true. You can actually build winning strategies with indicators you probably already access to, even free ones. The real key isn't what indicators you use, but how you use them. I'm about understanding how they work together, how to read signals they give, and how to incorporate them into a solid trading plan. Hello traders, and welcome back to TradeGenius YouTube channel, where we create profitable trading strategies with simple free indicators and tools for all traders from newbies to pro. So let's hit the like button and watch the entire video. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what I mean. We're going to take a look at the MACD, a classic indicator that a lot of traders use, and pair it with another free tool to create a powerful potential game-changing strategy. No need to buy anything extra. We're keeping it simple and accessible. So if you're ready to see how it's done, stick around and let's get into it. The strategy we're about to dive in, it's super versatile. Doesn't matter if you're into forex, crypto, stocks, indices, commodities, anything goes. And the time frame, totally flexible. You can use it on anything from 1 minute chart all the way up to daily charts. For this video though, I'm going to focus on Ethereum on a 5-minute time frame just to keep things nice and focused. Now let's get this indicator on our chart. I'm going to use TradingView, but the process is pretty similar on most platforms. You just head to indicator section, usually at the top of the screen. And search for moving average convergence, divergence, or just MACD for short. Either one works. Then just click on it and add it to your chart, and boom, you're ready to go. So the MACD moving average convergence divergence is a super common tool traders use to figure out where the stock's price might be headed. It's built using two moving averages, one fast and one slow, plotted right on your chart. When these lines cross, that can be a signal, maybe a time to buy, maybe a time to sell. But honestly, looking at all those lines can sometimes be a bit confusing, right? We want to make this as clear as possible so you can see exactly what's happening at a glance. So let's jump into the indicator settings and tweak a few settings to make this MACD even easier to understand. First, we're going into the MACD settings, especially the inputs tab. We're going to bump up the fast link to 90. And the slow link to 180. This basically helps filter out some of the smaller, less important price movements, so we're focusing on the bigger picture. Now, let's head over to the Style tab. We want the histogram to be displayed as columns. We're going to make the color 0 to green, disable color 1 and color 2 by turning their opacity down to 0, and then make color 3 to red. This makes it super easy to see bullish and bearish momentum. To keep things simple, let's also disable the MACD and signal line. Finally, you can make the zero line a little more visible if you like. Alright, the MACD is looking good. Green histogram signals potential buy opportunities, while red flags potential sells. But hold on, we don't jump into trade just because we see green or red. We need another piece of the puzzle. That's where our second indicator comes in, the 200 EMA Filter Parabolic SAR. Just like before, you can find this in the indicator section by searching for 200 EMA Parabolic SAR and add it to your chart. This indicator combines a long-term trend filter 200 EMA with a dynamic stop loss and potential reversal indicator, the parabolic SAR. It gives us a much clearer view of the overall trend and potential entry and exit points. But just like the MACD, we need to adjust it for our strategy. Alright, let's dive in a little deeper into tweaking the 200 EMA filter parabolic SAR, but I promise we'll keep it interesting. Head into the indicator settings And we'll start with the inputs tab. We're changing the MA fast link to 100. Think of this as looking at price movements over a shorter period. The MA mid link goes all the way down to 1. And then we have the MA slow link set at 200, which gives us that long-term view of the overall trend. Next, let's jump over to the style tab. We're going to disable the parabolic SAR short, exit long, and exit short options. These are useful for some strategies, but we're going to simplify things for this one. Scroll down a bit and also disable the plot option. This gets rid of those little parabolic dots which can clutter the chart a bit. We'll make a few other things a bit more visible so we can easily see what's happening on the chart. The goal here is to make this indicator as clear and easy to understand as possible so you can quickly spot those potential trading opportunities. Okay, now for the exciting part, how we actually make some money with this strategy. Remember, the MACD is our momentum indicator. Red histogram means bearish momentum. So when you see a red histogram pop up after a period of no histogram on the MACD, that's our sell signal. Draw a vertical line on the first red bar to mark your signal candle on the main chart. Now we need to confirm the trend using our 200 EMA filter parabolic SAR ribbon. If the sell signal candle closes below the ribbon, it means the trend is also downtrend and our sell signal is valid. Boom, you've got a potential sell trade. For buy trades, it's basically the reverse. Look for a green histogram on the MACD after a period of no histogram. That's your buy signal. Mark it on the chart. Then check if the buy signal candle closes above the ribbon. If it does, the trend is up and the signal is valid and you've got a potential buy trade. Finally, let's talk stop loss and take profit. For sell trade, your stop loss goes above the most recent swing high or above the ribbon, whichever is closer to your entry price. Your take profit should be at 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. For a buy trade, the stop loss goes below the recent swing low or below the ribbon, again, whichever is closer. And your take profit target, same deal, 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio.